Hey everyone, Charles Stevens here with this week's Words of Wisdom as we wrap up the series on growth gap traps. Over the past weeks, we've talked about assumptions, knowledge, timing, mistakes, perfection, inspiration, comparison. And this week, we finish with the expectation gap, the belief that I thought it would be easier than this. Listen to this quote from an unknown source. Anything worth achieving in life takes time. The expectation gap shows up when growth feels harder, slower, or messier than we imagined. We start strong, full of hope and energy, but when progress doesn't come quickly, we get discouraged. And that's often when people quit, not because they can't grow, but because growth didn't meet their expectations. Let me ask you this. If Rome was not built in a day, how long are you willing to give yourself to grow? That question reframes everything. Growth is not a straight line. It includes setbacks, plateaus, and seasons where it feels like nothing is happening, even when everything is happening behind the scenes. This gap convinces us that difficulty means we're doing something wrong when it often means we're doing something worthwhile. I've learned in my own journey in business ownership, the most meaningful growth I've experienced didn't come quickly or easily. It came through consistency, patience, and staying the course when progress felt slow. Looking back, the struggle wasn't a sign of failure, it was evidence of formation. Faith reminds us that God works in His timeline, not a deadline. Galatians 6:9 tells us not to grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So if growth feels harder than you expected, don't quit. Adjust your expectations, not your commitment. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep trusting the process. Give yourself grace, give yourself time, and keep growing. As we close this Words of Wisdom series, remember this. Growth doesn't stall because of a lack of potential. It stalls because of unaddressed gaps. Assumption, knowledge, timing, mistakes, perfection, inspiration, comparison, and expectations. Every one of these gaps has the potential to slow your growth, but none of them has the power to stop it unless you let them. Growth happens when you stop waiting, stop comparing, stop expecting ease, and start choosing intentionality, consistency, faith, and action. So here's the question. Which gap has been holding you back? If you're ready to close the gap and grow with purpose, if you want guidance, accountability, and encouragement along the way, I'd be honored to walk that journey with you. Sometimes the next step in growth isn't more information, it's the decision to not do it alone. Consider joining my mastermind on growth on Monday nights beginning February 2nd. Just type growth in the comments below and we'll connect. That's all for this week's Words of Wisdom. Next week, we'll begin a series on 4 habits to help close those gap traps. Have a great week.